So this is another set of my long ladies. I'm snuggled up with the puppies today, so if there's random noises in the background, it's them. You can't physically get any closer. Okay, right. Oh, ow! Oh, wait. Sorry, they like to have this lovely competition of who can get physically closer to their mother. I don't. Hello, darling. I love you too. Anyway, back to the ow! Nails. So I could just pause this. You're right, I could, but you know, I've started voicing over now. So I have done the usual, taken off her previous set, filed down to a thin clear base, all of that lot. And then coming in, I've applied my form, and then I'm coming in with a thin clear base, starting on the natural nail, and then building out a base for me to work on. Where's your face gone? There, right there. Now just settle down, guys. Right, so yes, so creating that thin clear base. I'm then going to come in, I think, oh, I've got to remind myself what colours I used. And I don't know. And I've snuggled in now, so I will put in the description below. So some of these are from the Sisters of Summer collection. No, they're not. That's the neon collection. These are from the pearly collection, which is like spring flowers, I think it is. That one's Baby Sham, which is a colour on its own, and then the pink and then the purples are from the Royalty collection, but I will put in the description below exactly what I've used. So as you can see, I've just placed beads of each of them, and then I've just done a really delicate like swirl marble, like the kind of smoky marble, and I did this down the entire nail. I wanted to go for like pastel unicorn galaxy, quite girly nails, and then that one is Cranberry Crush, just adding a pop of a slightly darker colour in there too. But I'm being really careful with that darker colour, do you see, not to blend in too much. I want it as a kind of dash of that darker colour, kept quite separate. Then when I've completed the marble, I'm sorry it kept going in and out of focus, the phone had just updated, it was being a pain in the bum. Then coming in with Pearl Chunky Cut, and I'm using Tutu and Lilac in this set, so just using my wet brush to pick up small pieces and just tap it into the nail. I started with the Tutu at the top, and then I did the Lilac down the bottom and kind of joined them together. And then coming in with some Gold Shine guiding stars, so these are the 4-point stars, just adding these along that glitter trail too. Then when I'm happy with all of the glitter placement and the acrylic marbling, I'm then going to cap the entire nail in clear acrylic. Just before I capped it, I did add that small layer of clear just on top of those guiding stars, and I let that set in a bit before capping, just so that they don't move while I'm capping the entire nail. Then moving on to the next finger, starting at the tip this time, I'm coming in with that pink and then the darker pink, and I'm going to swirl these up because I know I'm going to put some holographic at the cuticle area and blend down. So I just wanted to do a marble halfway up the nail, and then I just used the baby sham, like that crystal, I think it is baby sham, I will have to check, that crystally white coming down. So I'm just doing the marble on the tip for the time being. When I've got enough of that marble, I'm just coming in with that really glitzy white and pulling that down the nail. And then capping that entire nail in clear acrylic. Then moving on to the middle finger. So I wanted to do a kind of vertical ombre, so I'm gently painting on that lilac colour first of all down one side of the nail. I'm going to come in with the, I think I came in with the light pink, and then I did the darker pink down the other side of the nail. Now I want to get, and I'm not too bothered about getting a perfect blend between the two colours because I know I'm going to go over with like the crystally white, which will definitely blend out the colours too. Then adding in a little bit of that chunky cut glitter, both in Tutu and Lilac, getting a nice mix of those two. And again, some of those guiding stars. Then coming in with that crystal white, and what this is going to do is it's going to really blend all of that together. So it's going to make it look like you're kind of looking through like a beautiful shimmering magical cloud. So everything will blend beautifully together. The glitters, the three colours, it's all going to look kind of like very soft and delicate and shimmery. And then when I'm happy with that effect, I'm capping the entire nail in clear acrylic. And then we're coming on to the thumb. So the index finger, I did the same as the little finger. So coming in with the thumb, first of all coming in with that lilac. And then again we're going to create that lovely kind of pastel galaxy swirl through the nail. Adding the same glitters again before I then cap in clear acrylic. Then I'm going to apply a top coat. So these nails have all been filed in, and then applying top coat onto that ring finger first of all. I'm going to cure that in my lamp, and I cure this for about 20 seconds. Seems to be the sweet spot with this top coat for getting my pigments to stick. So I've applied that, and then I'm coming in with, as you can see, a teeny tiny bit of that silver holographic pigment, and I'm just going to dab it in just around the cuticle area and then pull down. And as you can see, I use just a small bit at a time. I don't want it to overpower. I just want to get a nice blend between that silver holographic and the design underneath. Then when I'm happy with that, I'm going to pop some top coat on that. Then coming on to applying the crystals. Obviously she always loves a lot of bling on my lady. So I've started with a heart crystal, and then I'm coming in just adding other shapes around it. So I'm adding in some round flatbacks. I also had some teardrop, raindrop, I think they're raindrop. I always get confused. And some diamond ones too. So just slowly building that design until I'm happy with it. And we've got this gorgeous kind of, I think it like looks a bit kind of unicorn princessy, if you ask me. And then coming on this now I totally forgot to buff the nail. I would normally buff on top of top coat. As you can see, the crystals shimmied around a bit before I top coated. So yeah, I would normally buff because I think that gives a better surface for the crystals to stick to. But on this one, again, I just used around a diamond and then I used a huge teardrop crystal. Then just adding a couple on the other fingers too, just a couple of flat back round crystals just at the cuticle area. And then when they're all blinked up, applying the top coat. As you can see, I started applying that top coat before I pressed record. Naughty Lucy. Making sure I get that top coat right up against those crystals. I get my detailer brush in if needed, and get in all the little nooks and crannies to make sure they're all fully encapsulated. And here, I really loved this marble. I think it was just so, you know, pretty little unicorn sparkles. I loved it so much. I'm really loving the kind of fashion for the beautiful smoky marbles at the moment. It's really, it makes me happy because the more people that ask for it, I'm like, yes, I'm happy to do that. It's so pretty. Yeah, and then I'm coming into this finger. So as you can see, I go around with my brush first of all, but then I'm going to come in with my detailer brush. I can't remember if I filmed that or not. I shall find out in a second. With the detailer brush, I just add in all the little nooks and crannies, top coat as well, so that stops anything getting lost while they're being worn. And then when they're all top coated and cooled down, I'm applying some cuticle oil and we're done. So I hope you've enjoyed these, guys. I really enjoyed creating these unicorn galaxy nails. So yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye!